Got it. Got it. So for today's video, we're back in the backyard and I'm just gonna work out with the stuff that I have. It's going to be more like, I don't know, flow themed workout with some, I guess, landmine and kettlebell stuff. I'm not sure about the landmine part yet, but we'll see about that. I recently invested in something called a hybrid rope by David Weck from the Weck method. So it's essentially this device that's both a jump rope and like a resistance rope, but not a resistance band. So uh, the rope itself has, I think, maybe a pound or something. I could be wrong about the exact amount of resistance on it. And well, it essentially allows you to do this or similar movements. I purchased one of these because I saw some people that I follow online do it. And then in researching a little bit about it, I started understanding the point of it. So, as you notice, or you might notice, as I'm moving this, I have to rotate my body and also move my wrists to match the pattern of the direction in which the rope is flowing. And the fact that the rope has some resistance on it, like every step of the way, it's performing these light tugs on your spine, on your shoulders, and also rotating side to side forces your obliques and core to stay engaged. And pretty much, it's a really cool way, I think, to keep all those muscles engaged in a really loose way. And it gets you acclimated to this whole idea of using your body as a unit and moving momentum and force from one body part to the other. So like here, there's a flick of the wrist which adds some force. Then there's the side-to-side rotation that adds another little bit of force. Uh, then the shoulders for doing stuff like that. And you can play around with all these patterns of keeping your elbows close or the arms close to you or farther away from you, which starts recruiting muscles in your body in really interesting ways. And by moving around and by moving around, it doesn't hurt when it hits. But yeah, when you move around in different patterns and you have to do certain things to maintain the momentum, you recruit your body's muscle groups in all sorts of interesting ways. Okay. And you can play around with one arm, switching arms, different sorts of patterns with the arm, like a wide radius. Double rotations. It's okay if it hits. Insects are probably gonna hate me. And while doing stuff like this, through all those little tugs and bends and stuff, you slowly start feeling your shoulder loosen up and your spine loosen up. And this is just my first day using it, but I already kind of feel, well, not the difference, but I'm starting to understand the point, because the way the movement feels on my shoulders and stuff is quite nice. And having fun with the different patterns. I haven't looked up any training material yet online though, so um, I'll probably do that. Probably should do that too. But from what I understand, just playing around with it is one of the ways to learn. So yeah, just gonna do this for a bit and then move into some kettlebell and mace stuff. So one of my subscribers, Tim, had commented on my last steel mace video that I should rectify certain things about my steel mace form. And so, yeah, here's me trying that. And if you're watching, tell me how I'm doing. Okay. So, uh, he said start with, I guess, that mace kind of touching my navel. And then to lean my body one side as I'm dropping it. And I guess that I could do a lot of reps, that I shouldn't just stop at 10. So I'm gonna go for 60, but I'm gonna split it up as 10, 10, 10, 10 each side. So let's see how that goes. Ooh. 10, switch sides. Switch sides. I think I get a gist now of that form cue. No. See, I'm worse going this side. Okay, let's focus. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I don't know if all 60 needs to be on camera. I'm gonna actually do just a 60 hold together. I just think 60 is too much on one video. So I want to take the 15-pound mace bell for a spin and see how my form is with that, just flattening out the floor. So I'm going to take my hat off because the mic's connected to it, but the reason I mention that is when I do this, my hand touches the hat and it's annoying. So yeah, just you'll have to watch me do this. I don't know. I feel like I'm making a slight mistake. I and the mistake I'm making, I think, is like I need to let this move further that way before bringing it in. Anyway, in any case, I'm gonna do it the opposite side now. I think those last three were not that bad. Anyway, I'm gonna play around with this a little longer, and then probably move into some kettlebell stuff. Or maybe landmine, I don't know. Whatever is next is next. Moving into some kettlebell juggling drills. So, in yesterday's video, or while doing the kettlebell juggling yesterday, I noticed that my reverse flips is something that I'm not very comfortable with, and as a result, don't instinctively throw them into my um, flows. So I wanted to drill a couple of the flips that I'm not comfortable at. So, starting off with the reverse. Okay, gonna do that for a bit. But before I just, instead of cutting and retaking a bunch, the other flip that I'm gonna work on is my, I guess, whatever this is. Helicopter? No, helicopter is this. Mug is this. Ah, oblique. Oblique. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So, obliques and reverses, I think, are the two flips that I'm least comfortable with. I'm good at mug, same hand catches, but I don't think I'm good at mug opposing hand catches. No, let's do that for some more time. Okay, but yeah, just gonna drill those three things for a bit, and then probably do some juggling. So another thing about my kettlebell juggling is that I'm good at doing the behind the back catch that I do on one side, but not so much on the right side, but not so much the left side. So I'm gonna drill a bunch of those moves, and each time I land it, I'm gonna end in a static. So it looks like this. So that's my weak side, right? But yeah, uh, let's see. Nice. All right. Ah, thorns. Ah, it is what it is. Ah, blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, let's do a few more. Nice. So yeah, just gonna drill that move on both sides for a bit, and then record some juggling after. So I just thought it might be worth noticing or sharing some training footage, in the sense that, like, what the brainstorming or like exploring different movements looks like. So, like, going from this to this to this, I can also do a catch with my right or the same hand. And same going the other way. So the other way, I think I'm a little more better at. Whatever, you know? And then let's try this way. So yeah, catching it both ways, I guess. Then, I guess if I get good at that, then I can do something like let's try that actually. So yeah, that's another kind of flip that would be nice to get good at. Ah, yeah, I need to be watchful of that. If you drop it on your stuff, it is gonna hurt, but just be cognizant. It rarely ever, if that does it happen, but you know, what do they say? Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. All right, so that's another thing, is like I've noticed people throw the kettlebells from the static position in different ways, and then like able to move into different movements based on how they do that. So that's something else I think would be fun to master, I guess. But I think that's just gonna come with time as I keep playing around with these movements. Then another thing that I've seen people do is like throw it over their back, but I'm a little sketched out about my head at the moment. So I think it's gonna take me probably maybe a few more weeks or a week, I don't know, to start trying to experiment with that, depending on how good I get with this over the next weeks, months. What else? Future goals would be to get a double flip. So double flip is, so after two you catch it, and I don't know if I'm just doing it, wrong, or what do I need to watch for? Something like that. It's going to be something like that. Oh, I got my first one. I got my second one. Woo! Nice. Okay, so I guess first doubles ever recorded on camera. So that's cool. Let's try the other hand. I get an idea of what's going on. Okay. Nice. So it's about knowing where the handle is going to be, and I guess just doing it is going to help me figure out where it's going to be, kind of like with the tap backs. Anyway, just going to play around with this for a bit and then juggle, flow. So it feels like it's easier to alternate actually for the doubles. So let me try that. But you see what I'm talking about? At least I'm better at switching hands with the double. This one's dangerous though, If that's a lot of force coming in, so if you hit it, it is going to hurt more than just a single flip. Oh, that almost wrecked my knuckles. I'm getting kind of a hang of it. Yeah. All right. Let's start recording some flows. All right. Let me try to do something with all the moves that I have been trying to work on. Sloppy, but works. Got two doubles too. Anyway, it looked a little sloppy, I think, but got a lot of difficult moves in. Yeah, proud of that. On to the next one. All right, this time let's try not to drop it and get all the cool moves in. So missed the double. No problem. Next time. Alright. Trying to record. This is like my 6th take of trying to get all the moves that I know. This is like my 6th take of trying to get all the moves that I know without dropping. But yeah, let's hope this one's better. I missed the double. I missed the goddamn double. On to the 7th take. They say lucky number 7. I keep messing up on the double. That's what it's been each time. But I'm not gonna quit on landing it in sequence. So got it. Got it. There you go. I'm happy now. That's it for today's video. See you all tomorrow.